Alrighty, guys, good morning. It is 16th of March, and run a little bit behind. It's 8:50, but that's okay. So, hope you guys are having a good morning, and today we're going to be in Psalm 37 once again. This morning, verses 21 through 26, as David continues through this psalm. And so, he says in verse 21 as we jump in, "The wicked borrow and do not repay, but the righteous give generously. Those the Lord bless will inherit the land, but those who curse will be destroyed. The Lord makes firm the steps of the one who delights in him. And though he may stumble, he will not fall, for the Lord upholds him with his hand. I was young and now I am old, yet I have never seen the righteous forsaken or their children begging bread. They are always generous and lend freely, and their children will be blessed." And so David is once again comparing the difference in lifestyle between the righteous and the unrighteous, or the wicked, as he says. And he makes the observation from the very beginning that the wicked are those who borrow and yet do not repay, and are the types of people that live a life that is, perhaps you could say, close-handed, in the sense that there's this sense that they have to get, but not to give. And he compares that to the righteous, who he makes the observation they are the types who give generously. What really caught my attention is just simply the posture of life and the way that the righteous live. Remembering once again that the righteous are those who live in right relationship with God, and that obviously influences the way that we then live with other people. But what caught my attention is simply this: that there's a particular way to live. There is a what is the word? There is a posture that the righteous live with, and it is a life of generosity. It's a life of blessing. That from the very beginning, when God calls Abraham, he calls him and tells him that he is blessed to be a blessing to other people. And one of the things I've noticed in life is that if you want to receive, then the way that you have to live is by giving. That there's this counterintuitive way of living in the world where you live open-handed. That when you live a life of open-handed, there's two things that can happen: that you're able to give, and you're able to receive. And David makes the observation, even in verse 25, he says, "I was young and now I'm old, and I've never seen the righteous forsaken or their children begging for bread." That the righteous person lives a life of generosity, and because they live a life of generosity, they're also able to receive the blessings that God has. Now, sometimes that can doesn't seem like it's always happening, but I know that from my own life, it's the way it works. When you close your hand trying to keep the things that you have, it's almost as if the blessings stop flowing. But if we live a life of generosity and blessing, that's how you keep it moving. So that's kind of what caught my attention today. Jesus says in Luke, he says it like this: he says, "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you." And that really in life, the only way to receive is to give. To give in all aspects of our lives, and living a life of generosity, living a life that's open-handed. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys today. I feel like I was a little bit of a ramble, but hey, it's Thursday. So today's Thursday, and it's Thankful Thursday, so be thankful today. Be gracious, be generous, be a blessing to other people. And we will catch you guys tomorrow, Friday, St. Patrick's Day. So blessings. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.